Good evening and welcome to the second hour of City News. The numbers are in. Housing sales are down 44% in the 416, according to the latest report released today by the Toronto Real Estate Board. The first 2 weeks of June saw 1,174 sales. Over that same time last year, there were 2,105 sales. And the news gets worse in the 905, where sales there have dropped 54% year over year, with the biggest drop off in single-family detached homes. Now, we're currently live inside of a freehold townhome on the Queensway near Islington. Now, the number here, if I remember correctly, is 987 the Queensway. It's listed at 899. It's nice. It's got stainless steel appliances, quartz countertop. George, follow me through. We'll take people for a quick walk here. It has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. Down here, a nice little family area with a little built-in fireplace. Though there are tons of homes currently on the market right now, and with the volatility that we're seeing, there are reports tonight that some people who thought they sold their home back in the peak of the market are now being left in a lurch.
Probably looking what other houses are selling for and thinking, oh my gosh, I ridiculously overpaid. So it's very possible that you're getting a lot of this buyer's remorse and people saying, well, why am I might as well lose my $50,000 deposit. The sellers are freaking out because the buyers are backing out. We're hearing from a lot of sellers who sold their homes in March or April, got great prices, they bought something else, they moved in, and they're getting calls from their buyers saying they can't get financing now. And we suspect a lot of that might be that banks are doing appraisals, so figuring out what the homes are worth now just before closing. So someone who paid $900,000 for a house in March or April, well, if the bank today is saying prices fell 6 or 7 or 8%, well, that home's now worth $820 or $830. So those buyers are having a hard time getting financing.
Broker John Pasala says if the trend continues and things get worse, it could create even more volatility in the market, adding that when one person backs out of a purchase, it can have a domino effect, impacting the purchase and sale of several properties. Real estate lawyer Bob Aaron says some people are trying to do anything to get out of the market, but those who think they can just walk away from a deposit need to think again.
I had an inquiry yesterday. Somebody said that the house was smaller than advertised, even though it was thoroughly inspected. A, you lose your deposit, and B, you are also responsible in damages for the losses of the seller. So the carrying costs, the difference between the first sale price and the resale price, he has to pay the costs of carrying the damages on the first house, and then that seller's house who can't sell. It goes down the line.
Now, year over year, home prices are still up in the GTA, about 6.7%, though month to month they're down. The average price of a home has dropped about $57,000, with the average price now hovering just over $800,000.